when you're using Perplexity, do you find it better than a general? Because they got the Perplexity, which is kind of tuned towards finance. Do you find that better than the general model like ChatGPT? Because I'm not sure if it is, and there's some papers suggesting that the more you tune the model for a certain purpose, it's not often as good as. And they've even figured on private data sets, often not as good as the generalized models. I don't know. What do you think?
So I build projects in ChatGPT, which I use specifically for that. So if I'm taking a chart, so I've created my own. If you haven't used the projects,
yeah, I use
projects.
projects.
Built in. Okay, so I've created a bunch for the finance industry related to, like I put together a technical analysis algorithm. So I've always believed that as an Elliott Wave person, that Elliott Wave by itself is enough for me from pattern recognition. But if I want to connect some other exhaustion signals to it to make it more robust on exhaustion to try and catch turns, if I want to have momentum components to identify when it's truly impulsive, I created an algorithm and in projects, and that is sitting in there. And all I have to do is take a snapshot of any chart that I see in Bloomberg, and I paste it in there, and it does, and it gives me a score on it between 1 and 100. So I have found that for certain things like that in ChatGPT, the projects thing works better than Perplexity. What Perplexity for me has done far better, and this actually started at your conference in Miami, believe it or not. It was the first time I did this. When an earnings report comes out, I find their transcript work is far better than any of them. The transcript thing is the key component for me. That is where all the ideas are coming from, because right now, I think you can lose your mind trying to trade rates and being stuck in a range for 2 years while AI is going up. Commodities have pretty much been the same thing. It's just all these false starts. The true alpha that's been generated has been driven by artificial intelligence over the last few years. And so if I want to go find out how Broadcom's earnings relate to Cisco, by the time I've gone through the transcript and I've connected it, there's no comparison on ChatGPT, at least not, and this might be an answer. They could probably catch up very quickly, but right now Perplexity just has a stranglehold for me.
Yeah, I mean, I've used it for quite complicated macro thinking. And the big change for me is it now basically uses what we've always used, which is a probabilistic framework for long-term or longer-term forecasting for markets or whatever. And it couldn't do that before. And now it's really be able to join the dots, which is as macro people, that's all we do is we happen to join dots and keep this big picture in our head, mental picture, and try and fit it all together. It's getting a lot better at that now. I mean, better than 90% of most macro people now.
Hey, thanks for sticking around to the end. Look, if you enjoyed it, hit the subscribe button and check out the video here on the right-hand side. I'm sure you'll enjoy that one as well. And if you're ready for more, go to realvision.com/join. I'll see you there.